Hi guys, good afternoon and welcome to Money Control. I'm Karunya Rao and joining me from the Mumbai newsroom is Manisha Gupta, and we're here to give you an update on the commodities basket and all eyes on gas prices today. US gas prices are at a 14-year high in the UK as well. Natural gas prices are near all-time high levels. Talk to us about what's happening in this space because we've seen the prices single-handedly going one way and that's up over the last few months.
Oh, well, absolutely. If you look at the last 24 hours, Karunya, we are up by nearly 15 to 18% when it comes to gas prices. And the trigger clearly comes in from Moscow's Gazprom, which says that at the end of this month, for 3 days, starting 29th of August, it's going to shut down on Nord Stream Pipeline 1. And that would mean no gas would really pass through to Germany and the rest of Europe as well. I mean, this is an area which already is working with frayed nerves. In any case, Nord Stream 1 pipeline is working with 20% of capacity. And with 3 days of a shutdown, and whether or not it opens after 3 days or not, all those uncertainties are coming back into the market. And you have seen that knee jerk big reaction coming for the gas prices.
All right. What is happening in terms of inventory as well? What we know is about outages in Norwegian and UK gas fields. What is the supply situation like, and how bad is it?
Quite bad, I can tell you that, because two of the Capsian consortium as well, the two pipelines in Black Sea also seem to have halted, passage of gas. So, well, yes, everywhere that you look with, when it comes to gas going into Europe, really seems to be coming to a standstill right now. And yeah, there has been a conversation on how for the next couple of years as well, you could be looking at very elevated gas prices here. The heating requirements, we've been talking about those heat waves in US and in Europe as well. So the air conditioning demand has been quite strong. Much of Europe also has been stocking on natural gas ahead of what is expected to be a harsh winter as well. So whether you look at this side or that, with the kind of weak inventories that we have, and even as the US is the largest gas exporter right now, but the inventories there also are 12% below 5-year average. So it's not that they are standing too tall as well, but they definitely are trying to capture in a market to ensure that Russia gets out of there. So yes, there are many concerns here, and gas, once seen as a more environment friendly energy, really doesn't seem to be doing their job right now.
Yeah, and a lot of Indian companies also which operate in this space stand to be impacted. Case in point being the likes of Petronet, Gale, because if there is reduced gas usage, indeed, it will trickle down on their financials. Even, but of course, on the flip side, you have city gas distribution companies as well, because higher spot gases lead to increase in blended gas costs. So, talk to us about what should we expect as investors who want to play this theme?
So when you look at the U.S. gas prices at $9.80 per MMBTU, and you know that it is inches away from a double digit, and all-time high has been a 16. But the markets do believe that within the winters itself, that is within the next 5 or 6 months, you will see double digit coming in, and 11 and a $12 per MMBTU is not too far away as well. The reason being that you are looking at the crude oil prices surging. We've seen that gain up by 5% yet again in this week. You have the hurricane season coming in. You also are looking at people switching from gas into oil as well. So there's a lot happening within this market too. And as we are talking about lower inventories and the gas usage, which cannot be substituted, whether it's about the fertilizer companies or various other companies which use gas as a furnace, and the fact that Europe is looking at a drought, China is now rationing power because they're looking at a drought as well in various provinces there. So this is a big concern. There is going to be a lot of pent up demand coming back once we see many of these economies come back. So I think we are looking at higher gas prices from here. But gas is a very volatile commodity. I mean, as we were talking in last 24 hours, we've seen 18% of a jump up coming in. If you see a good news coming in, it comes down by 15% as well. But I think the trajectory is on the higher side here.
Yeah, I mean, yes, but talk to us about the relationship between oil prices and gas prices. Are they proposed directly related to each other? Because if one goes up, the other also follows, is it?
Not always. Yes, they do tend to move in the same
Okay.
trajectory. And yes, a lot of gas buyers will be looking at crude. Crude clearly is a more not environment friendly as a fossil fuel, while gas is seen as slightly positive, is the reason we've always been talking about on how India should be looking at an oil and gas mix, how the world is going towards gas. But with the kind of concerns in availability and now affordability that we have seen in case of gas, that also seems to have taken a bit of a hit right now. The markets will continue to look at on what US does on this and what Russia does on this. Remember, European Union is putting sanction on European oil and gas starting 5th of December. That is how they're looking to phase it out as well. So that's going to be yet another month to watch out for. Will they be able to stock enough gas to put those sanctions starting from 5th of December? If that does not happen, are we looking at higher prices? So I think as we move to forward into by the end of this year, towards the end months of this year, the uncertainty is only going to grow higher.
Okay, and meanwhile, perhaps given the volatility in prices, one should also be a little cautious while investing in these gas facing and gas related companies, the ones which I just flagged off, right?
Oh, absolutely, yes. If you look at the last 1 month itself, we've seen 15% of gains in US gas prices and nearly 50 to 60% of a jump up in UK and Europe gas prices. The Asian gas price is also trading at a multi-year high. So yes, the volatility is always huge. A 10 to 15% of a move in gas prices in a single day is absolutely something that we live with.
Okay, well, that is what the order of the day seems to be. Gas prices continue to be on a tear, both US, UK hovering around record highs. With that, it's a wrap on today's chat. Thank you so much for tuning in. We'll be back once again tomorrow at 1 o'clock with a fresh update on commodities.